What's going on, family? This is Nathan Gorham. I am just returning from the gym, so I try to sneak in workouts, especially when I have a free day. So today is Sunday, post church, and I generally try to go to the gym whenever I can get some time. But I wanted to leave a message because a lot of you don't know. I don't know if you do or not, but I do. I'm a competitive powerlifter, which means I go to different meets in the country and around the world and lift weight competitively. And there's a couple lessons that I've learned from powerlifting that are definitely transferable to the world of real estate. And I would say two things that stick out, and I don't know if a third will pop in my mind, but the first thing is incremental changes, right? You don't get strong after one day at the gym. You do a little bit overtime, and over time you realize that you're stronger than you were a year ago, or you're stronger than you were 2 years ago. And so the key is not doing a one-shot deal, trying to do one thing, do it one time, and you're done. It's doing the thing every week, week in, week out, whether you feel like it or not, whether you want to do it or not. But every time you do it, you are building a block. You're laying some foundation that when it comes time to perform on a platform or on a stage, you've built the foundation. But the foundation doesn't get built on the stage. The foundation gets built by doing the small things over and over and over again. And the small things are really where the strength lies. And so in your real estate journey, you may be looking for a home run deal, right? The success that I've found in real estate is not like necessarily the home run, but grinding out a project from start to finish and doing something on that project every single day, whether it's running numbers on it, making a phone call to a realtor, making a phone call to a bank or a lender, making a phone call to the permit office, going down. But it's so much that happens in a project that you can't live off of the highs and you can't sink the ship because of the lows. You just keep plodding, keep progressing forward, doing a little bit every day, every week, week in, week out, and then by the end of a year or so, you'll have a property, or you'll have a portfolio, or you'll have a deal done, and you'll turn around and you'll look and say, oh, it wasn't one day that did it. It was successive days of just plodding forward, trying to complete the steps that lead to a productive and a profitable deal. And we can talk about that concept in real estate and in deals all day long, really. The second thing is powerlifting is one of those individual sports where it's really all you. The buck stops with you. You might have spotters on the sides that might be able to support you during your lift if you fail, or you might have a coach or a trainer who can help encourage you along the way. But you're the person, you're the one who's going to have to get up under that bar and lift that weight. Nobody's going to lift it for you. Nobody's going to push it for you. Nobody's going to show up to the gym for you. Nobody's going to do the work and make those little steps for you. You have to do it for yourself. And so you have to be extremely self-motivated in order to push a deal through. That goes in real estate and powerlifting, and in real estate too. Nobody's going to do it for you. Right? You got to get in there. And one of the things that I was working with an investor one time, and I was all frustrated because the investors that I was working with, they weren't reading my emails, or they weren't responding to my messages, or they weren't calling me when they had things that need to be done. And so the deal was just moving slowly. It was just plodding, and it was not a fun time. And I was looking for my investors to be as interested in the deal as I was, and to do all the work that I was doing. But I'm the sponsor of the deal. I'm the one that's in charge of pulling everything together, making it happen, implementing and executing the deal from the beginning to the end. And my partner told me, he was like, look, Nathan, this is your deal. And even though you might want people to take responsibility, nobody's going to care about this deal as much as you do, because you're the sponsor and that's your job. And I was like, oh, okay. And so that got me off of the waiting for everybody to do things, waiting for people to do what they said they were going to do, or what I thought they should do, or what I wanted them to do. Like, the buck stops with you as the sponsor of the deal, as the person who's pulling this project together. You're the one who's responsible for the success of this project. So you have to push. You have to push everybody. You have to push your partners. You have to push the contractors. You have to push the architects. You have to push the lenders. They'll have to call you and try to get, a deal so they can give you money so they can earn interest or whatever. But if you have a project, and you need to put together a stack of funds, these people aren't going to reach out to you necessarily to try to get your deal done. You have to get your deal done. You got to get up under that bar. You got to move that weight. It's all on you. And that's a good thing, because that means that you have a lot more control over things than sometimes we think that we have. And while we can't control every aspect of things, we can control our own effort and we can control our own activity. And so grind it out. Take the onus on yourself as the person that's looking to create wealth for your family and to pull deals together and to implement and execute on projects. Take the onus on yourself to get up under that bar, get up under that project, and push it forward, because it's all on you, and that's a good thing. You're the one. And the good thing is about this thing is that we know, and you know, that you can do it. You know that you have what it takes to get it done, and that there's people who are willing to help you and willing to come alongside you, show you what you need to know, help you do the things that you need to do, give you some tools and advice and all those kinds of things. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I believe and I know that you're the one, that you have what it takes to push it. You have what it takes to get the weight moved. You have what it takes to get the project done. And so I'm just paying it forward. At some point I had to learn a bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to give what I've learned to you because I know that you can do it. I know that you have what it takes in order to do, in order to invest, in order to set your family up for generations to come. I know you got it. So push. You're the one.